like giving you like a full buffet. You know, we're giving you the first, but we're going to do the second conversation. If you're a fan of TV3, you definitely know Ghana's most beautiful. And this year we crowned our new queen, you know, so we're having her in the studio today. We're going to be having a very interesting conversation with her. And so you do want to grab some popcorn and get into the conversation. Please do make sure you're joining us as well on Facebook Live at TV3 Ghana. Drop in your comments. Let us know what you think about every single conversation that we are having on the show. And so, ladies,
yes,
with a round of applause, maybe we should do a wave. You know, we have to welcome our queen. Ghana's was beautiful 2025. I feel like I'm on the stage. And Etornam!
Hello. I love the fire.
Yeah, that's actually her favorite.
Oh, that's your
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
The message.
Yeah, you know, giddy giddy, very queenly, bibia boko boko.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, I mean, we're going to get into the conversation about winning and how life has been after and all of those things, but we just want to pick your thoughts on a trending video. So, I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm sure everybody, you know, is previous to this particular video, but it's a video of a young girl who's going to senior high school, and she has quite a long hair, and she's, you know, in the video, she's seen cutting her hair, she's crying, and it sort of sparked a lot of conversation online as to whether really and truly we should be cutting our hair going to senior high school. I mean, what does the hair add to going to school? Does it affect learning? What does it do? Can't we just have them have their hair in school? And all of that. We have also had the current, you know, education minister, you know, share his thoughts on that we're not accepting it today, we're not accepting it tomorrow. And, you know, still going on and on and on. But I want to pick your thoughts on that particular question. What do you make of the video and the entire concept of keeping the hair in school? Should we cut our hair? Does it affect learning? What are your thoughts?
For me, I think that hair should not be, you know, having a hair or growing hair before going to school should not be an issue. Because, you know, when those white people come to Ghanaian schools, like secondary school, for instance, some of them have their hair. And it's okay, they don't ask them to cut it. And so if our you know, children can go to school with a hair and still learn and pass, because the issue with that Rasta guy that went to Ashimota school, he actually passed his tests, his exams excellently with the Rasta on his head. And so if the hair will work for them and they can still learn and pass really well, I don't think it should be an issue. However, if it will be, you know, a problem to the individual, I'm talking about an individual here, if it will be a problem to their learning, their studies and all of that, then they should cut it. Me, for instance, I like short hair. I've always had it. Even after secondary school, I still make sure that my hair is short. I just enjoy it like that. So if it works for the person, I think that they should consider it. However, and another thing too is if they are allowing, you know, the foreigners have their hair and all of that, and they still go to the school and they don't have a problem with it, why should it be a problem if we, you know, blacks have to keep our hair? Yes.
But you know, there are actually some schools that if you have an issue, like a medical issue, and you need to keep your hair, they can let you do that. So they're saying that, I mean, if you think that keeping your hair is medically going to affect you, you can, you know, send a plea to the school and then they're going to let you keep your hair. But aside that, I mean, from the minister, he thinks it's the cultivation of a character. Is, you know, if we start allowing hair, then we have to start allowing shoes, we're going to start allowing certain things, and it's going to go on and on and on. But ladies also, I think we can just pick our thoughts on it quickly before we get into the conversation of her reign and all that. What do we make of this entire conversation that's going on?
I think with every setting, even in school, there are rules and regulations before you go. I remember when I was going to Mary's, they sent me like a long list of the rules and regulations of the school. Short hair was one of them, neat uniforms, you know, your nails should be short all the time.
Yeah.
My mother saw those things and approved that yes, you are going with the short hair. She was okay with it. So with every school, I know there are rules and regulations, and they share with the parents before allowing you to bring your ward to the school. If the school says they want short hair, that's what they want.
Yeah.
If my mother is not okay with it, she needs to take me to a school where they
different
allow me to
school,
go with the long
Yeah.
hair. Okay, and what is the reason for these students coming to school? If hair is not one of the main priority, then I think that we need to allow the students go with the short hair. They have their reasons for doing that. I think one of it is to promote uniformity.
Yeah.
When I was in junior high school, my hair was very, very short. Even that, sometimes you see me early in the morning trying to put my hair together. Sometimes I'm late because of my hair. And so I think the school is trying to avoid
Any
situations like that
distractions.
where there's distractions, there's competition. Because sometimes you come to school and somebody is bringing some Louis Vuitton ribbon and now another person is looking at it feeling less of themselves. So if you look at a setting for senior high school, we wear the same sandals, the same socks, same uniform. They have a reason for doing that. And I think the question we should be asking is, why have they put these rules in place?
Yeah.
Once we understand, then we can start making our arguments. But I don't see people asking the schools why they're doing this. Everyone just says, no, don't cut the hair. Oh, cut the hair. But we need to go deeper into this conversation.
I think that has been established, that we understand that having hair, especially as black women, could be a distraction, especially as young black girls.
Yes.
Where even getting up, going to the salon, doing this, you want to look a certain way, it will be a distraction. I think that is it's a given.
Yes.
You know, we can't argue against it. On an individual level, you can have individuals who are able to maybe separate that from their studying life,
Yes.
etc. But as a whole, for uniformity, as you know, a general population, you would find that okay, if you have hair, you need to wake up and think about what you need to do to your hair. Whereby the school or the institution is trying to instill other, you know, things in these students. They want you to be disciplined when it comes to tidying up, when it comes to, you know, prioritizing
Laying
your
your
time,
bed a certain
cleaning,
way.
you know. So they just feel like the hair is a distraction. I think that has been definitely
already
established.
established.
But I went to a school, fortunately or unfortunately, where that wasn't an issue. I went to SOS, AGIC, where, I mean, we all had our hair, somebody had this. But I will tell you, it did breed competition. It did breed comparison. It is what it is. If somebody comes with nice braids, their rasta is curly at the end,
with their long
and
hair,
you don't have that, you're going to look at that person and be like, I wish I had that. And then transfer that back home and put pressure back home. Also, I agree with Regina when she says, there are institutions and there are rules. If you know you don't want to abide by those rules, go to another institution.
Simple.
Go to another institution. You know, these things actually even move into work life. I used to work at an investment bank, you know, in Jolu. And at that bank, no man, guys, peep this, was supposed to have a beard. You couldn't come to work with a beard or a mustache. All the men in that office were clean shaven. Why? Because that were the rules of the office. Initially, I was like, but you know, the beard gives them, it gives them sauce, it gives them. No, but the CEO, the boss, the management says that is not our look, that is not our representation. If you want to work here, you will clean it. And it is your choice. They give you the choice to be part of the institution based on what they feel works for them or not. And if a parent feels like cutting my daughter's hair is something I don't want to do, they can look for another institution for them to go to. That is my opinion. Whether it's an okay thing, whether, I mean, people are saying, well, we're in 2025 now, can we evolve? For me, it's neither here nor there, right? There are reasons why those rules are put into place. If you don't feel like you subscribe to those rules, you have every single right to go to another institution that doesn't adhere to those.
You want to say something about it?
My problem is, if these rules do not apply to foreign students, is it fair? Because there are foreign students who actually have hair. And like I said earlier, it should be an individual thing where, like you're saying, when you feel like your child can actually keep the hair and, you know, trim it well or have it well kept, it's okay. Because if you are given rules and the rules affect only the people in the country and it doesn't affect foreign students or, you know, white people, then there's, you know.
I mean, to be fair, the double standard can be a bit jarring. But are those foreign students seen as like permanent students in the institution? Or are those students, do they come, I mean, I don't know how it works. So
and again, I feel like I might have also seen some half-caste who actually do cut the hair.
Yeah, all the time.
They do cut the hair.
Yeah,
there's some people that do. So that's what I'm saying, that there's always a room for, if there is a need for you to keep it, just go to the authorities and say, this is my plea.
Exactly.
My daughter needs to. When my sister
Give
was
them
in
clarity.
school, she couldn't deal with cold. And so her hair couldn't go to a certain level, the level that the school was, you know, presenting. So we took a report. So she cuts her hair all right, but it doesn't go so low because she has a medical condition. So I just feel like there's always like a room for, if you have a plea, just go to the authorities, go to the headmaster and say, okay, my daughter is this and that and that. If she does this, this is it. This is a report that we're using to show. And you're good to go. I don't think that is very, you know, but again, we have rules. We're not going to leave the rules because we're in a certain age and day. These are the rules.
If it has worked for us as a society,
that's what I was going to
from time
say.
immemorial. Sometimes people say, oh no, we're in 2025, the world has changed, etc., etc.
It didn't.
Let me not get in trouble. Let me not get in trouble
honestly,
here.
Nothing happened when we cut our hair. Nothing happened when you cut your hair. Your hair grew back.
I even grew back. I even vowed for a movie.
You know, I actually also fell in love. I also fell in love with short hair. Like, even when I come home when I'm supposed to braid, everybody's braiding with different colors. I don't want to braid because I like it. I think that my hair looks good. I just keep it to a certain level. When I'm going back, I take it off. So it also gives me a different perspective or what I could actually look like with the short hair. So I really don't think that it's, you know, just if you have it, go to the right authorities.
Heart goes out to the girl. We promise you, the way your hair is so beautiful, it will grow back.
It will grow so cute.
It all grew back.
No, it all grew back.
You know?
So I totally agree. Maybe you need to start a hashtag on this conversation because...
Well, you see, it might not be best coming from me because, as I said, I didn't go to a school where I needed to cut my hair, right? So maybe from you too, because both of you went to a school where you needed to cut
every single thing you're saying is very valid because there's so many other things we can be fighting for. You know, the duration of going to school, what we're learning, how can we apply that when we go to university? Is it really practical? Are we doing more theory? There's so many things we need to improve.
Are we doing less theory?
Are we doing less theory? Like, what are we doing? And now you're saying, if we want to come to 2025, we're talking AI. Are we adding AI? Let's deal with that conversation before we come to, you know, the hair and all of those things. But let's talk about you, Queen. You know, since winning GMB 2025, I'm sure that, you know, now life has changed a little bit. You know, a sash every day, crown every day, sitting properly, hands together, waving here and there, making sure you're poised every single time. How's life been after GMB?
It's been good. You know, in the beginning when I won freshly, and I was asked this question and I didn't know what to say. I felt really, really normal. And then I was asking a couple of people that have come before me that is it okay to feel this normal after winning the crown? And they told me that it was settling and I'll start feeling a bit different. And I realized that, you know, that feeling is coming now. They expect something from you. People are already asking, so what are you bringing on board? What is the next plan of action, you know, and all of that. So it comes with responsibilities. The feeling is good, it's fulfilling. However, you know, you're thinking about what next, what do I do?
Is there a lot of pressure though?
Yes.
It is. Good pressure? Or depends?
It depends.
Okay.
The pressure to do something, like the projects, to show the world that it is not just about wearing the crown, sitting pretty, you know, what you can offer them. And then also when you go out there, you want to present yourself really well in a good way so that you don't, you know, stain the image of the brand. So it's here and there.
You know, Sika, she has a very interesting story, right? She started school at the age of 14.
Wow.
Yeah, like no school at all.
Wow.
First time going to school, 14 years in class 3, yes?
Yes.
And that was the first time, ever since.
Jaw on the floor. What was that like?
It was difficult. It was difficult. Even fighting to get there, get to that class 3 was, you know, was a whole lot of battle because people didn't believe in me. They said I was too old and I should just forget about school, learn a trade or something, and later get married. But I saw people like you on TV back then as a village girl when I came to the city the first time.
Hey, the way you're saying back then, you're making me feel old. You're making me feel old, queen.
Legendary South say.
Impact over the years.
Yes,
Then.
yes.
Come on.
You know. So when I saw people like you doing the things you do beautifully, with class, with elegance, I said, no, I want to be like you people. So that was the inspiration. And even though when I started school it was difficult, it came with a lot of stigmatization, my cognitive ability wasn't there like that because I had no prior exposure to any form of modern life or education or anything. So it was difficult. Their underestimation, the doubts, a whole lot, mockery, name calling, but I was focused on the fact that I want to be on TV one day and do the things you wonderful ladies are doing. That was it, yes.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Definitely. Definitely. I mean, it just goes to say that, you know, you definitely really have like the story that you're adding to the crown, and it gives a different feel to it because it's very personal. And so if you're telling someone about it, they'll see and say, okay, she was like me. And so it makes it even easier because as you see how, you know, you become. And so what are you working on, you know, currently? I'm sure, like you said, the project is there. Projects in there.
Has she started?
But where are we starting from?
Oh, I know. I think you should take a break. Are you taking a little break?
Yes, I'm trying to, but then, you know, this question, it keeps, you know, putting you on your toe.
Yeah.
So we are taking it bit by bit. First of all, we'll do Thanksgiving service, and then we'll do homecoming. Yes, we'll do thank you tour. And then after, you know, these 3 steps, it will open the door for the main thing, which is my project.
What is
early
the project?
child education.
Early child,
yes, because it's like my story. And if I go out there to the rural communities where there are no social amenities, or, you know, the modern life that I didn't have back then, and speak to these kids that education is really important because it is the reason I am here today. So I would speak to them that way with visuals, with learning materials, and encourage them to actually imbibe in them that interest to want to be educated, even if it starts from reading, because I started to read a little bit before I went to school. Reading opens your mind. So we are going to put in place measures like that that will help us, you know, impact this little kid's life.
Okay, we love that. We love that, and we're wishing you all the best. I mean, like I keep saying, once you open that, please let us know. You know, just come if we have to be somewhere, if we have to do something. Please do let us know. Keep us in the loop every single time, every single step of the way. But is there something you have to say to TV3?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
That is your camera.
Yeah.
Of course. I want to say a very big thank you to TV3 for this wonderful platform that has given young ladies like me an opportunity to have the exposure and to talk of even doing a project. If not for this platform, I don't think that anybody would know of me. So I am very, very grateful. Myself and all the other 16 ladies are eternally grateful to Media General, to the producers, executive producers, to the directors, cameramen, security. You all are incredible. You make our dreams a reality. And for that, we are very grateful. I am grateful. God bless you so much.
All right. We definitely love that. But we're getting into top 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to be putting you on the spot.
Okay.
We're going to be doing top 3 sexy bald men.
Hey.
That's an age. The age was very, you know, we're going to give it some time to think about it, but maybe we'll just take turns and share ours.
Bald man.
As well.
I already have one in mind.
Oh,
You do? Who's that?
Ghanaian?
Kopna.
Oh, that's true. What is it about Ghana coming you like when he opens the chest or what?
No, I just like his melodious voice. He sings so well.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I love about him. He's handsome too.
I think he's very handsome.
He is. He's a handsome
Very.
My lips are.
So you want to go through your list quickly?
I mean, I'm gonna go with my boo, my honey sugar.
Okay.
You know, my shoe lover.
Ooh.
You know, King Promise.
Okay.
King Promise. you know, I was in a video. You know,
I have to go back and watch it.
Mano.
Yes. Mr. Drew.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
cop out because he came on the show.
Yeah.
Oh no, but
yeah.
Mr. Drew he's a handsome
handsome.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Hey.
Now,
Composure.
now I'm pressured to stay in Ghana.
Ghana.
And no one is coming to my age.
Now, guys, look at the picture again.
Hey, why is
It's
no
okay.
one
Give
coming
us
to my-
international. It's fine.
International. Maybe I'll just go with Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Maybe I'll just stay with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vin
So.
Diesel. I like.
You
him. He's
already
good
have a
actor.
song from Vin Diesel?
No, I like him. He's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Well, and so there you have it. That has been our conversation for today. We still have just a little more to go right here on the show. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, there's a lot more right here on the Lady Circle.
Perfect song to bring us back because there was a lot of fire in the studio. But it's time for us to draw the curtains right here on the Ladies Circle. Ladies, want to say thank you before we go?
Just thank you to
Okay.
our Lady Circle family for always tuning in,
Yeah.
never missing an episode, and of course encouraging us wherever you see us in town. We absolutely love the love and support. So thank you so much.
And also a huge thank you to our sponsors,
Yes.
Yes, and to Dove Deodorant for holding us down right here on the Lady Circle. And if you loved what Etornam was wearing on the show, it's by Grandiose CTGH, and so you can find them. Make sure you go on there, order one for yourself. My piece is literally a Mia Media.
Yes.
It's like a Noel fashion.
But we
Come
love it.
on.
We love it.
So
We
if
love
you
it.
want one, you have to DM me. Get into the DM, then we'll talk about that. But yeah, those are thank yous.
Yes, so
All
thank you so
right.
much, like Sika said, to all our viewers for always being a part of the Lady Circle, and to TV3 for giving us a platform to always share our views on various topics. And on that note, we'd like to say goodbye to all of you. Make sure you always tune in to the Lady Circle, your favorite TV station. Mwah, 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 mwah. Signing out with love.
The Ladies Circle, brought to you by Yaz Sanitary Pad, MTN.
Yas toothpaste and brushes.